Lesson 2, Mulan. Hello, students. Are you ready to draw Mulan? I love Mulan. She's so fierce. Sounds like you are ready. It's true that she's a very brave heroine. Mulan is the only daughter of the Fa family. But when her country faces difficult times, she disguises herself as a male soldier and joins the war. Mulan is a very dynamic character. We'll be drawing her in one of her fighting poses. To get you started, I've given you a blue pencil sketch with a line of action. A line of action? What's that? Oh, right, we haven't learned about that yet, have we? A line of action is a very useful way of starting a drawing. It's a single line that defines a character's pose, movements, and even mood. Now, look at how these lines of action are used as the basis for Mickey's poses. I think I get it. So it sort of sums up the whole drawing we're about to do? Exactly. The line of action is drawn before you see the blue pencil sketch to give the drawing direction and flow. We'll use the taper and ink pen to create loose outlines, using our sketch to guide us. Let's start with the tunic. Remember, the faster you draw with a taper tool, the thicker your lines will be. Now let's add the arms and thighs. Don't worry if your lines aren't very accurate or if they overlap a bit. Just try to draw confident strokes and follow the flow with the pose. Now let's add Mulan's head, neckline, and hands. We can now add the legs, feet, and sword. It's really hard to get the sword line straight, Uncle Ian. It's okay if it's not completely straight. Just use the undo feature until you're happy with your line. My left finger hurts from all this undoing. Practice makes perfect. You'll get there in the end. We now have our pose. Do you see how the line of action helped us build it? It seems like a good way to start a drawing. I never know where to start otherwise. That's right, a line of action is always a great first step. Have a look at this pose of Mulan as a bride. What kind of action line do you see? Is it a straight line? It is. When Mulan is dressed up as a bride, her movements are limited by her clothes. That makes her lines of action straight and rigid. These poses, on the other hand, are based on flexible curves. Yeah, because when she was training, she was doing all kinds of movements. That's right. Now let's continue our drawing. We'll need to add the hair, the belt, and the stripes on the sleeves. Now that we finish everything else, let's concentrate on the face. Build your facial features around the construction lines used in the sketch. Draw the lips in brown, but leave out the nose. We'll do that later. It's easier if we zoom in. Before we start coloring, let's tidy up our outline. That's the outline done. We can now start coloring the skin, trousers, and tunic. The watercolor paintbrush will let us make some areas darker, such as the fold of her tunic. Remember, you can change your mark size to fit in the larger areas. We can add some volume to our drawing with a bit of shading. We're going to use all 3 layers again in this lesson. Using the middle layer here will mean we can easily make corrections with the eraser. Doing our shading at low opacity will let the base colors show through. Remember, you will need to place your shadows on the side opposite the light source. Watch how I do this. When using a lower opacity tool, it's best to draw in long, continuous strokes. This will prevent it building up too much with repeated applications. Now let's finish by shading the black areas and the skin. Use brown to shade the skin. Add a shadow to indicate the nose. The cloudy brush creates a fuzzy effect. This will give the nose a shape using the eraser. All done. We completed a drawing of Mulan in a dynamic fighting pose. Remember, we based our whole drawing on a single line of action. This action line helped us to build up a pose to find the direction of movement. Well, how did you like it? It was fun. I really like my results. I see you added a twinkle on the sword. It's cool, but you made your hair way too long. I like long hair. We've all made a lot of progress. Now, drawing full-length humans can be a bit tricky. Just keep training and you'll keep getting better. Now, who's up for a bike ride around the island? Me! I'll race y'all. What? Hey, come on, Angel. We can't let her beat us.